So today I just was really not feeling in the mood to get a 5th gen battle ready to be uploaded and all that shit, so I decided I'll give you guys a really good match from the past of 4th gen-ness, so here you go. Anyways, I guess while we got, it's an NU match against the one, the only, the Haydunn. A while back I was like, I decided to do one nice thing for my subscribers and be like, hey, who do you guys want me to battle for and what tier? And people were like, NU with Haydunn, UU Xenon. You already saw the UU Xenon a little bit ago, so here's the NU that we had with Haydunn, which was a really good fucking match. So anyways, my team, I got a defensive Armaldo, SD Zangoose, I forget if it's mixed or just pure physical Gun Tank, Life Orb Charizard, Life Orb, Manectric, and a standard Slowking. So that's my team. Really, I just half threw it together, and I was like, fuck it, we'll see just how it goes, because, you know, it was going to be for one match. Even though I knew Haydunn was a decent battler back then, whatever. The point is, it's a probably shitty team, but we'll see how it goes against, you know, someone who used to be good at NU. Anyways, gonna lead off with Armaldo, because I was like, let's get Stealth going ASAP and all that shit, because in NU, Stealth is important, and there's less spin support there, but he's got a Venomoth lead. I figure, let's leave this thing in a sleep fodder. I don't know what his team is yet, so I'm going to just have this thing, rather have this thing asleep than something else, but he's going to go for Stun Spore there, so that kind of kills the sleep turn for me, because he thought I would switch out, which I didn't, because I was like, let's just kill sleep turns. I don't think he'll have anything to OHKO me right off the bat, because Armaldo does have decent bulk, but he brings in the Slowking and starts going for the Iron Defense, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I do not like this, but I still set up Stealth Rocks, even though it's not a very good idea. I'm like, fuck it, let's just do it and hope it works out, which is not smart. But he's going to go for Surf now, and it'll do a fuck ton. So I'm like, alright, he's probably going to kill me off with another Surf, so I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide and just try and hit this thing for as much as possible. And then, you know, we can bring in something else later that can try and kill it. But he goes for Toxic now, and I'm like, alright, so he predicted me to switch out, predicting the Surf, so that works out, because I wasn't going to switch, because I'm really just leaving this thing in as death fodder at this point, so I might as well try and do that. But then again, I do have a couple of guys I could switch out to, but I don't want to at the same time, because I'm like, fuck it, let's just death fodder, you know? Seems like a good idea. So I go for another Rock Slide, and I get a flinch, and I'm like, woo! I mean, it probably doesn't matter that much, but actually, a little bit later, there will be a tiny bit of hacks that will make a slight difference, but not a huge difference. But, getting up for another Rock Slide does miss, which does make up for the flinch a little bit, and then he starts setting up Amnesia, so I'm like, okay, I know his full set now. He doesn't have any recovery, so I just gotta make sure that I can somehow find a way to, you know, hit it enough to take it out, and then hopefully I'll still have enough guys to take on the rest of his team, so that'll be the main concern, but I should be able to pull that off. Miss another Rock Slide, which will come back to bite me in the ass later. You'll see why, but he's gonna set up another Iron Defense, and, you know, basically, so he walls the fuck out of me. And I get pretty low, and I'm like, okay, I can use this Armaldo as death fodder later on, like, just for switch initiative purposes and all their shit. So I'm like, alright, we got Skunk Tank. He's probably going to set up more of his Iron Defenses and Amnesias. So I'm going to go to our Skunk Tank and try and explode on him. But he goes for Surf right off the bat, and I do easily live it because, you know, Slowking isn't the strongest thing in the universe. Plus, I don't remember what his investment was, so, you know, whatever. The point is, I hit him with Explosion. I'm like, alright, this should do a ton. Hopefully it'll bring him down really low, but it only does half, and I'm like, fuck! Well, that blows. Great. So now, basically the score right now is 6-4, just counting on the fact that Armaldo is basically dead anyways, but whatever. Gonna bring Manectric, because that's the only thing I have that's super effective that I'll really want to take a Surf, so just gonna fire off a Thunderbolt. Does not do as much as I would like it to, which is like, no, goddammit, no, and then he toxics me, and I'm like, more, no, goddammit, no, which probably would have been better for him if he just went for 2 Surfs, but he was just being weird like that, thinking he'd outlast me better than that, so that's his mistake, but whatever, gonna go for another Thunderbolt. Hopefully this one will take him out. Just judging by before, it probably won't take him out, so really, I'm not in a good position, and as you can see, he barely loses anything, and if I hit those Rock Slides before, probably could have taken him out there. Probably could have kept my Manectric too, because that Surf does a lot, and from the next Poison and Life Orb hit, I should die, but luckily enough, I should be able to take him out with Thunderbolt, so at least that's something. But if those Rock Slides hit earlier, he would have probably been dead, but, you know, that's the game. It's pretty shitty. We'll get over it. But now, Manectric goes down, along with Slowking, so basically now it's 5-3, so I'm just going to have a hard time coming back from this. But anyways, On the double switch, I'm like, alright, maybe Charizard would be a good thing to bring in right now, so I might as well just bring it in. He brings in a Glaceon, and I just get to Fire Blast that thing to fucking hell, and that is great, because now, got a free kill, basically, so, and nothing else on his team wanted to switch into a Fire Blast, because I'm guessing Slowking is his only thing to take on Fire types. Also, I have an even HP number there. Ignore that. But now, he's going to go into his Tauros, and I said, alright, let's keep Charizard for later. I know he outspeeds me, but I do have something that might be able to handle this thing. So, I'm going to go to Armaldo as Death Fodder so I can get a free switch in a Slowking, mainly so I can get a Thunder Wave off. And then, it should be no problem to deal with this fucking, Tauros. So, that's kind of the game plan going into that. So, go into Slowking, and like I said, fire off the Thunder Wave. But he's going to go back into his, Venomoth, who can easily take a Thunder Wave and then also threaten me at the same time. So he's like, alright, this is a good idea, but maybe he was just thinking I would go for an attack, but whatever. Paralyze him, that's kind of cool, because then I can just deal with the stuff and stuff later. So yeah, Surf does a lot, but not quite enough to take it out. And he unfortunately does hit Sleep Powder, which does suck, because otherwise I could take him out next turn and not had a Sleeping Slowking, but now I have a Sleeping Slowking. But anyways, he's going to go out to his Regirock, because he has Explosion probably. This is Gen 4. A lot of things had Explosion that could get Explosion, so, you know, you might as well run it. But first, he's going to go for Stealth Rocks, because he knows I have that Charizard. And, you know, just because it's NU, a lot of things are weak to Stealth Rocks, so, you know, it's always a good thing to have up, just in case, even if it's late game. So he's going to go for Explosion right here, which, yeah, that's probably going to take me out, because it is an Explosion. And Regirock does have decent attack. I don't have any defense investment because that's what Armaldo's for. And it does take me out, so that really sucks because now I'm down it's like 4-2? 4-2? Or is it 3-2? Whatever, the point is, I'm not in a good position at all. So now, he's going to go into Kingler, I go into Charizard, and luckily I outspeed and he's not Scarfed, and I just get to hit him with a Hidden Power. I didn't think it would take him out, but at least get some damage going, and then I can, you know, I'm not feeling good about winning this match, so I was thinking right here, alright, that's game, because I'm probably not going to take him out, and then the rest of his guys should be able to take on my Zangoose, but I luckily am able to take him out. It's like, wow, I did not know Kingler had that bad a special defense, so that is pretty awesome. But now he's going to go into Tauros, and there's no way I'm going to outspeed him unless he's adamant, which he isn't, so he outspeeds and takes me out. But I have a little bit of a game plan. Now, I'm going to go into Zangoose because that's my last guy, obviously, and if I have to go into that, otherwise, you know, I couldn't go into anything, and then the game would just be over. But the point is, I figure that he's going to want to go into his Venomoth, predicting me to go for close combat, knowing that Return can't kill me just on its own. He needs a little bit more prior damage, or he needs that defense drop. So I figure he's going to go right into that. I probably should have gone for Return, though, instead of going for Quick Attack, but I was like, oh, herp-a-derp, let's just go for Quick Attack randomly. But the point is, he went to Venomoth to bait out the close combat from the Tauros so that he had a chance to take me out with Tauros with Return. So now, I have a decent chance of living, and I have a decent chance of killing him with close combat. So here comes the moment of truth. Live with 8. Fire out the close combat. Now all that matters is if I can take him out with the close combat after the Intimidate. And I'm able to. So that makes it be the game because, first of all, I die from Life Orb. This is Gen 5. It would have been my win. But Gen 4 means I die from Life Orb. And that will make it be a tie. So, yeah, GG Haydunn. That was a good match. We've never really had a bad match out of the 2 or 3 we've had. They're always decent at least, so, you know, that's kind of cool. So, yeah. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I probably won't be doing any NUs ever for eternity, so don't actually get used to the notion that they could happen, because they won't, so keep your hopes very low. Otherwise, you will be disappointed way too much. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, etc., etc., blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.